welcome back to Starfield, where we left our Interpreteros, or hero rather, in abeyance. We just received full citizenship of the United Colonies. Now, if you remember the movie Starship Troopers, it's similar. You can be born in UC, in one of the United Colonies, having lived your whole life in UC territory and still not have full citizenship. You only acquire full citizenship if you serve in some capacity or not. Now, this could be either the traditional way as you sign up for the military. Then they have a program called UC Vanguard, which is you get a honorary title as captain, but it's more like a captain as somebody who steers a ship. You will receive a spacesuit with helmet and jump pack, but all the other stuff is your own resources, and you will be given assignments by the UC government, where privateers are most often better suited to fulfill than Navy vessels. For example, reconnaissance or exploration, or transporting goods from A to B, transporting passengers from A to B. My initial assignment was to bring some communication equipment to a newly founded colony. Well, newly founded 20 years, which is relatively fresh. I think it was 20 years. This is where we found the first terramorph, which normally only shows up 70 years or later after a colony has been founded. So this led to this whole series of quests which ended up here. So I guess there will be other stuff you can do, like civic duties, or doing something for the greater good, so to speak. I think you can live within the UC without being a full citizen. However, you cannot buy property if you're not a fully you don't have full citizenship. Then there is the small matter of how long do you need to serve. I got accelerated treatment because I went above and beyond that they propagate in the first place anyway. So I want above and beyond within the execution of my duties, and this is why I got accelerated citizenship. Now,
what?
we're going through with the next assignment, which means the smaller evil or the lesser evil, but also, since we have now full citizenship, we can buy property. As it happens, there's an apartment to be had in this very city, and I think we should get it if we can afford it. Just to show what there is. So we need to talk to Zora, I believe his or her name is.
It's a buyer's market right
her
now.
name,
Good time
I
to
guess,
make a move.
is Zora.
Welcome to Feeling Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need.
Yes.
What brings you in today? Looking to settle down or move up in the world or just window shopping? I don't blame you. It's a lovely city, the crown jewel of the UC. I'm here if you have any more questions, or if you'd like to look at properties.
Let's ask outside
Oh.
of the city.
Don't I wish? Between UC regulations and demand here in the city, I haven't had a chance to branch out yet.
Okay.
But you best believe I'm keeping an eye on the situation and actively lobbying for a little more leeway.
Good to hear, but then
Well,
let's see what you
first of
have
all,
on offer.
let me just say congratulations on becoming a United Colony citizen. Let's see what we have available.
Yes,
Right
let's.
now, I've got a little place in the well that's up for grabs. Needs some work, and the location is less than ideal, but it's a foot in the door, so to speak. I have a penthouse apartment in one of the residential towers. I forgot. Government has dibs on that one. Well, if it comes back on the market, I'll let you know. Sound like something you're interested in?
So we can't afford 30,000 creds. So the lower deck is slum is probably too strong of a word, but it's the not that well to do, and it's the dirty underbelly of New Atlantis. Let's buy it. I aim to get all of them anyway, and we don't need much money to start with, except for buying ammunition every now and then.
If you
So-
need more time to think about it,
No,
that's okay.
it's okay, Zora. I'm talking. So let's buy
Great.
it.
It's very cozy. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll love it. I'll just process the transaction and make sure ownership is transferred. And the apartment is all yours. Congratulations.
Okay.
Enjoy your
thanks.
time in New Atlantis.
So now let's see where our crib is. From what she told us, I mean, she's a real estate manager, right? So I do not expect her to be 100% truthful about it. You know, what we just bought. And the way she said cozy leads me to believe it's tiny. And seeing that it is in the one of the less posh areas of the city, it's probably a shithole, but it's ours. See, this is what I mean. This I get here Blade Runner vibes, you know, with, you know.
There are always about a million things to do. And I'm only
How do I get up here? We'll probably take the stairs here. Okay, we have a dive bar in the vicinity. That's nice. I probably shouldn't eat anything what they prepare, but I guess high alcoholic drinks should be in order. So this is our new home. It's not as bad as I expected it to be. I mean, it's not big. Oh, okay, we have blast blinds, okay, nice. So we have a balcony, and even a way out from the balcony if the shit hits the fan. That's nice. You can see down into the square. You can even... There's another escape route. Oh, there's space for a barbecue and some patio furniture, so that's not that bad. Oh, okay, interesting. So, and then we have an upper deck. Alright, this is the flight of stairs. This is probably a bathroom. Okay. And here we have... No, this is the bathroom. Okay, I beg your pardon. So this is the master bedroom and only bedroom. And here we have the kitchen and living room, I suppose. Nice. It's not much, but it's ours. So we could place, you know, stuff here with which we can... So for example, we could put a weapons bench. Okay. Why can't I? I need to go upstairs. Or I can't do it. Okay, let's go. Set. So we can do this one, where we can get new missions. And we can build this one, where we can pay the bounty on our heads. And we have here stuff and things to display shit. Okay, some of our valuable possessions. So we have a painting. That's better. Oh no. I wanted to scroll through it and I accidentally... There's some nice pictures here. I think we went through now, right? Yes, we did. So what's this? All these posters. Chemists have all the solutions. Oh, that's nice. What's that? Good, young, attractive, fresh, seductive, emotional, beautiful. Enhance. Erdebraun. Alright, beer. Use a Rome if necessary, clean up. Blue harvest. The silence of sand. Muscle and knee. Laser laugh. Terror room. Clean up after yourself. And here we have wanted poster. A lot of decorations. So, not going to do this. This is not a building session. I just want to do this before we do anything else. So, yeah, can we take a shower? It's not as bad of a shithole as I thought it would be. think for a single person or even for a couple this is sufficient. Alright, let's close. Can I close the door again? Right here. And shutters. I don't trust the neighbors, to be honest, so I'd rather have it locked. Can I close the door again? No. Actually, I wanted to close it from the outside. Alright. Okay. So much to that. I hope I'll find that again. So it's near... It's above the dive bar, near the medical center, near the waterfall when you come down from the metro station, right? Can't I use it anymore? That's why it came out, right? My mistake. I'm pretty sure we came here. Oops. Did he come from somewhere else?
Aren't you the one I saw running away from that crazy guy? Hey, you Atlantis gets crazy by the day.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settled systems. Hello. And use old abandoned facilities as outposts. You know.
Yeah, I already knew that, but thanks for letting me know. So how do I get the fuck out of here? Apex Electronics, I don't think you're the apex of anything, home. Right here. Come on, surely I can go back up again, no? Did you just beam away? Can you please push that button for me? She disappeared. Alright, that's... Let's continue with the mission. Really? I can only use... No, I can't. What's that nonsense? Is there another lift? It doesn't appear to. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, let's go to the map. So this is our house. Luckily we have fast travel. So somehow it is bugged, because I did not get lost in this instance. They just wouldn't let me press the button for the lift. So I refuse to accept any liability for that.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. Clear.
Yeah, I don't have any bounty here. I may have bounties somewhere else. Wait. That's not where I want. When do I? But that's not where I need to go. Now let's see. Alright, then... over there. So we go to subsection 7. Really? This looks like the entrance from Men in Black. High security, huh?
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor.
All right.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
This guy is living the life, isn't he? In a city where real estate is so expensive. Okay, it's more like an ant farm, but look at that. State of the art. Is that the golden cage? And who are you?
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed.
Do you have
Now
COVID?
You face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am? Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Vivictus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
How good for you. Let's see then. So this is the guy they pretended to have executed to appease the Freestar Collective.
I want to help you, and my progeny Hadrian. she shared with you the nature of our little family. Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. One task. That's all I require. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat. By all means.
So he is in the golden cage. We may not want to do that. Oh, what? I thought we've done here.
You find Orlaise, deal with him. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
All right.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Let's talk to McIntyre. I don't trust this guy. He committed war crimes so hideous that his death was the condition
My
for
shift
peace,
comes along again. My girl is gonna kill.
and he pretended to be dead the past 20 years. I don't trust him as far as I can throw him.
Captain, did your meeting go well? Captain, please, keep your voice down. The situation with the prison. But it's a situation we've been managing as discreetly and humanely as we can for some time now. And the most critical part of that management is making sure no one else learns of it. Do I make myself clear?
Crystal.
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information, and she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work.
Fair
Which
enough.
is why I need you to keep this to yourself. No, they really shouldn't. And bringing up what you've learned outside this building will make you, Captain, look like a crazy person. I don't want that, and you certainly don't want that. So you need to keep this to yourself. Now, was there something in particular you wanted to discuss about your meeting? Dr. Reginald Orlais? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlais is completely out of the question, but bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting? The Den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out. Then I'll bid you good day, Captain.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, so... I guess... we boogie on out. Where is the star system Wolf? Oh, it's not far off. Why do I have a prize on my head? Well, I'll find out. It's not a big prize, I hope they won't shoot me on sight. Here we are. Why is my craft drive damaged? Okay, before we go to the den, let's explore this moon planet. It's a humongous ship. Beryllium, okay. Extreme heat. It looks rather cold, if you ask me. Oh, that's... gravity is probably 1 point something. So, with beryllium we need 2 more. Let's drive around. Oh, aluminium. Helium. Okay, so it's gas we're looking for. And here it is. Tonya.
The Den responding to hail. You are cleared to dock. Welcome to UC Space.
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. They'll cause plenty of havoc if left unchecked. Hey, what can I do for you? Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
Okay. If you say so. You just told me I should check for parasites.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard. Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the
I
uniform.
bet if I wore the
So,
spacesuit of
what can I do
theirs,
for you?
this wouldn't have a problem.
Orlaise. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him? Suit yourself. Well, I can tell you there's no one on the Den by that name. But there has been a rumor about a ship floating out around Etheria. Never docks, doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlaise of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful. That part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back. I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told each other to keep themselves amused. Pretty surprised to find out he has a name. Like, finding out the Grim Reaper's named Mitch or something. Huh.
Fun.
Makes you wonder, though. Ships have been disappearing in those fields for years. Going theory on why was a combination of old ordnance and Etheria's gravity disappearing them. But maybe someone's been helping them over the ledge. Things you should know? The Den's not really that kind of place. This is a quiet assignment. Keep an eye out for pirates, make sure smuggling's kept to a minimum, occasional rescue job out in the debris fields. Otherwise, it's mostly long haulers and staying ready for the day the Collective wants another round, or House Va'ruun comes back in force. Well, the original Den Star Station was destroyed decades ago during the Serpent's Crusade by marauding House Va'ruun zealots. Big part of the remains from those battles ended up gathering around Etheria, forming a nasty debris field. Every now and then, some headstrong scrapper comes limping back because they hit an 80-year-old mine. Or sometimes they don't come back at all.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Go get your man.
Okay.
You know, if you go out there with no helmet on, your head will totally explode. True story.
This is why I'm wearing a helmet, you muppet. There's a bar down there.
Only a matter of time before I get promoted out of here.
Yeah. Should have just waited for you. Good as the trade authority.
I try not to trade in gossip, but if you have any verifiable information, I'm always...
Oh, hey, don't look at me. I'm just here for the liquor and the, occasional odd job or whatever.
Hmm.
I wish I knew who I ticked off to get this assignment.
Well, the wrong people apparently. So, they were talking about EM.
Anything
so
I can
should
help you with? Okay, no problem.
Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. This
Sure,
one.
have at it.
So, if I were to what's that thing? That big unicorn in the front. What's that? Oh, okay, that's a weapon fixed point. Alright, well, can I add some stuff? G EMP. No, I'm fine. I'll leave it as is. Ouch. 7 kilometers out. What else do we have? Okay, the ruins of the old den. Some unfortunate scavengers. At least my graph drive is now fully repaired again, which is always a good thing. What was that? Did we hit the mine? Shields are up again. That is certainly all debris from the space station, right?
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments. Watch. All systems. Shoot them down. It was a mistake coming here. No less. You will need to try harder.
The shields are there. Right, all systems are nominal. Starship machines. And off we go.
You are entering United Colonies space. Maintain
course and prepare to be scanned. Be advised, you have been identified as a known criminal. Respawn, you're on the wanted list. Halt and prepare to be boarded or we will be forced to open fire. Copy that. Stay on course while we escort you in.
At least we got rid of the bounty. So I had to kill this doctor. I don't have EMP weapons.
Welcome back, Captain. Happily. But first Excellent. Please.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some symbolic like all that old world.
You're the one to talk.
This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for Xeno weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome. A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him. You're saving the galaxy, Captain. What tool wouldn't you use to protect it?
Citizen, welcome to the UC.
I'm so lucky with the train every time.
Just doesn't add up.
Wait, well, didn't they say I should meet somebody first? Did I miss that? No. Well, I think they're on Mars, aren't they? Okay.
This is UC Security. Prepare to be scanned for contraband. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Of course I am. So, let's see. What's that plan marker? Okay. This should be incredibly hot, shouldn't it? Except if I'm on the wrong side of the planet. Alright, I'm just trying to explore all the planets here in the Sol system. Helium and some metal. Somebody's landing here. Let's check the birds. Maybe I can take their stuff and fangs. Crimson Fleet. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, fuck. Motherfucker. Well, should have waited till they're gone. And then just hijack their vessel well. At least two pirates less. Oh, nice. Oh! Got a new skill. Right, fast reload. More chance of crit. Better chance to... Can I do that? No, I can't. Okay. Can't do that. This one is done. So from Mercury we go to Venus, right? It should be this one. Okay. 350 degrees centigrade. Okay, that's lead, which is probably liquid at this point. It was something. Okay, cobalt. Nickel. of them? No, water I think is... Oh no, I have all of them. Oh, shouldn't have done that. I'm over encumbered. So now Earth is the next in line, isn't it? Alright. Let's discover a little bit of this. It used to be an arable planet. It's going to shit, apparently. So we have lead. What else we got? Chlorine, hydrogenium, quicksilver. Actually, discharge some of my stuff into storage. There was water on this planet. Ooh. Distress. Yeah, that looks like one of the rock formations I need. But it has still one gravity but -1 temperature. Okay, fair enough. It seems to be night. That's already known. Translate. That already. This is apparently not what we're looking for. else in the distance. I'm going to that. One about a kilometer out. So let's go to the Morse. Unless we find this one. It's great. This is chlor. What's this? Lead. Chlorine. There's a lot of chlorine. Alright, I'll talk to Hadrian. He can come back here. is Mars, this is Mars. What a hellhole.
Hello. Captain, welcome back.
Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. It should. You risked life and limb. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious?
Dead
You found
serious.
our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them? You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terramorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on. We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that. Howdy. I know it's here somewhere. Uh-huh. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs.
No
He's
kidding.
also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? A battlefield. On Nira? Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nira was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any. And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you got him.
Alright, so I'll stop here. We'll do the next mission now next session. I hope you enjoyed this one, and see you next time. Bye.